Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Everyday Finances with Jay. My name is Jay. What are some of the Fortune 500 companies doing in order to prepare for 2020, a potential market slowdown or a recession? Some of the top Fortune 500 companies are hoarding a lot of cash. And today we're going to be looking at the top 10 companies with the most cash on hand. Sitting at number 10 is a company called Bristol Myers Squibb. You may not have heard about this company before, but it's a Fortune 500 American pharmaceutical company. It has whopping $32.5 billion of cash. President Clinton awarded this company the National Medal of Technology, a very prestigious award for technological achievement. He had this to say about them. The award is for extending and enhancing human life through innovative pharmaceutical research and development, and for redefining science of clinical study through groundbreaking and hugely complex clinical trials that are recognized models in the industry. The company's stock grew by 7.39% in the past 52 weeks. At number 9 is a company called Cisco. Cisco has $33.4 billion of cash. Some of us are familiar with Cisco, and for others, Cisco has 3 major markets: enterprise, service provider, and mid to small-sized businesses. Their products include networking, such as Ethernet, wireless, security, collaboration using voice, data, and video, data centers, and other Internet of Things. Cisco's stock declined by 6.62% in the past 52 weeks. And number 8 is Oracle with $35.7 billion of cash. Oracle sells databases, cloud systems, enterprise softwares. Some of the softwares you might be familiar with, such as enterprise resource planning, human capital management, customer relationship management, and it is the largest software company by revenue. Oracle's stock grew by 13.68% in the past 52 weeks. At number 7 is Ford Motor Company with $37.3 billion of cash. Ford is an American automaker. Its luxury cars is under the brand Lincoln, and it produces one of the iconic pickup truck F-150 and the sports car Mustang. Ford's stock declined in the past 52 weeks by 4.25%. At number 6 is Amazon. I'm sure you have either used it or have heard about it before. Amazon has $43.7 billion of cash. Besides its e-commerce side of things, Amazon does cloud computing, artificial assistance, and digital streaming services. And Amazon also owns a bunch of other companies such as Whole Foods, Twitch.tv, and other smaller companies. Amazon stock grew by 5.41% in the past 52 weeks. At number 5 is Facebook. Facebook is all around us in the whole world, and Facebook has about $52.3 billion of cash. It's a social media company that owns WhatsApp, Oculus VR, and also Instagram. There has been a lot of controversies about Facebook in the news lately, but Facebook's stock grew by 42.02% in the past 52 weeks. The top 4 companies have significantly more cash on hand than the ones we have covered so far. Sitting at number 4 is Apple. Apple has $100.6 billion of cash. That's a shocking amount of cash, but it's not close compared to what it had in 2018. In 2018, Apple had more than $200 billion of cash. Apple's stock grew by 47.92% in the past 52 weeks. At number 3 is Alphabet. Alphabet is a parent company of Google. Some of its key acquisition is YouTube, Waze, Android, the operating system, and Alphabet has $121.2 billion of cash. Alphabet's stock grew by 16.15% in the past 52 weeks. At number 2 is Berkshire Hathaway. Its CEO, Warren Buffett, he is recognized as one of the best investors of all times. In the shareholder letter in 2018, he wrote that he wants to make an elephant-sized purchase, but since 2015, Berkshire Hathaway hasn't made a big acquisition yet, and that is why the huge amount of cash on hand. Berkshire Hathaway's stock grew by 1.41% in the past 52 weeks. At number 1, drumroll please, is Microsoft with $136.6 billion of cash. Microsoft, I think a lot of us have experience using Windows software and other stuff from Microsoft, such as Hotmail. Now I believe is Outlook, Skype, LinkedIn, and Microsoft purchased Nokia. Microsoft stock increased by 34.86% in the past 52 weeks. We just covered the top 10 companies that has the most amount of cash on hand. If you have stuck with me, watched the video till now, let's discuss why. Why do these Fortune 500 companies have so much money on hand? One of the reasons I think from reading the news in the recent times is because companies would like to make acquisitions or mergers. Let's take a look at the ones that are recognized by you and I. For example, Alphabet has made a bid to purchase Fitbit. I'm not wearing mine today, but I do own Fitbit. Another company, Tiffany, they make jewels and other high-end luxury items have been made an offer and acquired by the LVMH. This company owns a lot of other luxury brands. Part of the company name, LV, stands for Louis Vuitton. Another big one is Charles Schwab, merging with TD Ameritrade. And all these companies are either making acquisitions or mergers, and in order to do so, you have to have a lot of cash on hand. And Berkshire Hathaway recently in the news tried to make an offer to purchase another company, but a higher bidder came before them. Thank you so much for supporting this channel, and please like this video, subscribe, and click on the notification bell. As always, what we try to do here is to make the complicated financial market a little bit less complicated.